Here we go. Here we go. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe button. Tell a friend, tell a friend. Here we have another crazy story. Lil Durk. Lil Durk, he's just like his friend. Imagine that. Imagine me just like your friend. He's like his friend Rondonumbanine. These individuals, there's a good possibility that they both gonna be serving a long time behind in jail, behind the bars. Let me start over. There's a good chance that both these individuals could be serving time behind the bars at the same time. Imagine that. When they were out, they were young, they were so carefree, careless. They thought committing crimes was cool, it was fun. Nah. They thought it was cool to talk about the enemies, the ops, whatever they want to call them. They thought it was cool to play around with guns. Even, you know what they said Rondonumbanine had. Did he really have a rocket launcher or not? I don't know. But either way, he really got all those years in jail. And there's a possibility that Lil Durk could really get all them years in jail too. These individuals from Chicago, they had no respect for the law. They had no respect for children. They had no respect for elders. They had no respect for animals. Imagine that. Imagine having no respect for anybody. At least that's what I heard. For example, every holiday, say the 4th of July, for example, or any holiday, these individuals go out of their way to, to wreak havoc in the city. Imagine that. Don't forget, Lil Durk, just like Rondonumbanine, they thought committing crimes was fun. They never thought they'd go behind the bars like their fathers and their uncles and their cousins. They thought, I don't know what they was thinking, but they're not thinking that anymore, I tell you that. They locked up right now. The only thing they're thinking about is trying to get free. So Lil Durk, he's basically a new Rondonumbanine. Meaning, how long did Rondonumbanine get? Did he get 65 years? Was it 65 years? I don't know. It was some ridiculous number. I said, wow, that's so long. It was more than 9 years old. You would have thought they would have decency to say, you know what, his name is Rondonumbanine, let me give him 9 years. But no. So that's what's going on with these individuals from Chicago. They think they're the coolest individuals around. I know how to commit a crime. I know how to rap. I know how to be a bad guy. I know how to be a tough guy. Now the only thing they know how to do is be told what to do. They said Lil Durk, he locked up right now. And he's a good boy. Imagine that. Imagine being a good boy prisoner. What's going to happen over time, they're going to take advantage of Lil Durk. Especially if he's going to be a good boy. They say he's nice. He's a polite citizen. Prisoner. Imagine being known as a nice, polite prisoner. The other wolves and wild animals they have in there. Not wild, you know what I mean. Those other aggressive individuals. They're going to say, okay, he's a nice guy. You know what that means, right? That means I need something. What do I need? I need something. I need some money to bare minimum. You know, these individuals who locked up, they don't have nothing to do. What are they gonna get up and do? What are they gonna get up and do? They can get up and plot, that's it. Figure out clever ways to hide things, that's it. So Lil Durk, he's in the trenches. But he said that's where he feels the safest. So it's fair to say Lil Durk, he feeling so safe right now. So safe. You know what that is? I'm not even going to talk about what that is right there. So that's what's going on with Lil Durk right now. there's a chance he might get that Rondonumbanine numbers or even longer. Imagine that. Imagine Rondonumbanine. So you know what? I thought my situation was bad, but at least I have an exit date. Lil Durk, he's all screwed up. He's a voice of the streets. Imagine that. Imagine being the voice of the streets. But imagine that. I've never met anyone from the streets yet who never been through streets. Meaning street, what comes along with being on the streets is crazy. The streets is the worst place out there in the world. There's no rules, there's no regulations. Anything goes, and all things goes. Imagine being from the streets and you expect to survive and live a good life. No, that's not possible. I've never seen it happen. Tragedies comes along the way. Good comes along the way, and bad. But maybe bad though. Imagine that. So that's what's going on with Lil Durk. He's realizing in Rondonumbanine, they're realizing what being from the streets is like. They thought the individuals before them who went to jail, they went to jail because whatever they was thinking, not realizing, you know what? They're with him now. They said, oh man, you've been here for 30 years. I've been hearing about you. They said, I know you're here now. Don't matter. You're here now with me. You're here now with me. Imagine that. Imagine being here now with your fellow criminals who you idolize and looked up to. These individuals from Chicago, they only idolize and look up to criminals. I never heard them idolize and look up to a doctor a day in my life. Do they? I don't know. Do they idolize garbage men? I don't know. Mailmen? I don't know. They just want to idolize criminals. They want to be like them. And then they go to jail like them. Then they want to get free. Imagine that. Free me, free me, free me. So that's what's going on right now. Lil Durk and Rondonumbanine, they came a long way from youngins to old men now. They're not too, you're old. In your 30s, anything over the age of 30, I say you're old. I'm just talking, I could be wrong. But what age is old? What's the cutoff point of being old? I don't know. But I never forget, I was listening to an interview from Blood Money. Check it out. He's from the streets. He said, you know what? You're old. You're OG. You're old once you get to be 29 years old in Chicago, living that life in the streets. So Lil Durk, he old right now. Rondonumbanine, they're old right now. They're old and they locked up at the same time. Unbelievable. Who's next? Let me not say it like that, but, well, yeah, who's next? Somebody, if they don't learn from Rondonumbanine. Rondonumbanine, they say he's turned into a good boy now. He's no longer the person he once was. Obviously, Lil Durk's going to have to change his ways. But his situation's a little different. They say he might, if he gets charged for whatever, he might not have an exit date. Imagine not having an exit date. I'm just talking, that's it. But hopefully, these individuals will learn that, you know what, promoting violence, you could do it as much as you want, but the consequence that comes along with it, do you want to handle it? Lil Durk don't want to do that. He's trying to get out right now. First, he put up $1 million. They turned him down. Then I think he tried to put up $3 million. They turned him down. And I think he's trying to put up $5 million right now. I think they're going to turn him down again. Why not? Imagine that. They said, Lil Durk, do me a favor, have a seat. And don't get up until we tell you to get up. I thought you were a tough guy. You're a tough guy. How you a tough guy and we tell you when to go to sleep? How are these criminals tough guys if they being told when to go to sleep and when be told when to wake up, when to take a shower? I can't figure that out. Or am I going crazy? I must be going crazy. Imagine that. I've been thinking lately I'm going crazy. Because how you a tough guy and someone giving you something to eat that you don't want to eat and you had no choice but to eat it because you're trapped in a box. How you tough guy? I don't know. Am I going crazy? I must be. So that's what's going on, Lil Durk. He's from the trenches, from the streets. A lot of these individuals, they're from the streets, even though they grew up in homes. Imagine that. Imagine saying you're from the streets and you grew up in a home or live somewhere that's not on the street. I mean, imagine that. Imagine living inside and saying you're from the streets. Trying to be a tough guy. That's what happens trying to be a tough guy. You go to jail. Then you're gonna see how a tough guy really lives. Imagine that. Imagine seeing how a tough guy really lives. Mr. Banks, time to get up. Rondonumbanine, time to get up. Go take a shower right now. Hurry up, hurry up. Go back to bed, go back to bed. What? What? You want to do what? You want what? What? I can't hear what you're saying. What you're saying don't make any sense. Imagine that. These individuals go all their way to be ignored. Not get their way. But that's life for criminal. I don't know a lot. Only thing I do know is crime don't pay. But I see him do it though. I see him do it though. Imagine that. Lil Durk is the new modern day Rondonumbanine. Unbelievable.